In the darkest chapter of human history, when the world was either looking away or simply didn't know, one man chose to walk voluntarily into the mouth of hell, not because he was ordered to, not because he had no choice, but because he believed the truth had to be told. His name was Witold Pilecki, and his story is one of the most extraordinary acts of courage the 20th century ever produced. Witold Pilecki was born in 1901 in Olonets in the Russian Empire, into a family with a deep tradition of Polish patriotism. From the very beginning, resistance to occupation was woven into his identity. He fought in the Polish-Soviet War of 1920, helped rebuild his nation during the brief interwar period of independence, and became a cavalry officer and intelligence operative. By the time Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union jointly invaded Poland in September 1939, Pilecki was already organizing underground resistance cells in occupied Warsaw. He was not a man who waited for history to happen to him. He was a man who happened to history. By 1940, disturbing rumors were circulating among Polish resistance networks about a new German concentration camp opened at Auschwitz in southern Poland. The Polish underground, known as the Home Army, or Armia Krajowa, needed someone on the inside. Someone who could gather hard intelligence, organize resistance among the prisoners, and send reports back to London. It was a mission so dangerous that it bordered on suicidal. Pilecki volunteered. On September 19, 1940, during a German street roundup in Warsaw, Pilecki deliberately allowed himself to be captured. He carried false identity papers under the name Tomasz Serafiński. Within days, he was processed into Auschwitz and tattooed with prisoner number 4859. He would spend the next 945 days inside the camp, not as a guard, not as a spy with any protection, but as a prisoner, subject to the same brutal conditions as everyone around him. What Pilecki endured defies imagination. Starvation, forced labor, brutal cold, disease, and the constant psychological weight of watching tens of thousands of people disappear. But through it all, he worked. He quietly organized a resistance network inside the camp, smuggling out coded reports stitched into the lining of laundry and passed through couriers along the underground chain. His reports, known as the Witold reports, were among the first detailed accounts of what was actually happening inside Auschwitz. He described the systematic murder of Jews, the gas chambers, the crematoriums, the industrial scale of the extermination program. These were not rumors. These were eyewitness accounts, meticulously compiled under unimaginable conditions. The reports reached the Polish government in exile in London and were forwarded to British and American intelligence. And here is where history takes its most heartbreaking turn. The reports were largely disbelieved, or at best shelved. Western officials found the scale of the atrocities too extreme to accept as fact. Some dismissed the accounts as exaggeration or propaganda. A man had risked everything to tell the world the truth, and the world decided it wasn't ready to hear it. By April 1943, Pilecki concluded that a planned Allied rescue of Auschwitz was not coming. The resistance network he had built inside the camp faced increasing danger of exposure. He made the decision to escape. On the night of April 26, 1943, working in a camp bakery, Pilecki and two fellow prisoners cut through a telephone cable, overpowered a guard, and slipped out into the darkness. They covered over 150 miles on foot through Nazi-occupied Poland before reaching the safety of the underground. Back in the free world, Pilecki immediately set to work compiling his full testimony. He wrote a comprehensive report, hundreds of pages, documenting everything he had witnessed inside Auschwitz. He submitted it to the Polish Home Army Command and pleaded for the Allies to act, to bomb the rail lines leading to the camp, to do anything to stop the killing. The response was agonizing. His report was forwarded, filed, and largely ignored. The extermination of European Jews continued at full industrial pace. Pilecki was not finished. He went on to fight in the Warsaw Uprising of 1944, one of the most devastating and heroic episodes of the entire war, and survived that too. When the war finally ended in 1945, he stayed in Poland, now occupied by Soviet forces, to gather intelligence on communist repression for the Polish government in exile. It was this mission that would ultimately cost him his life. Arrested by the Soviet-backed Polish secret police in 1947, Pilecki was subjected to months of interrogation and torture. His trial in 1948 was a show trial, a political performance designed to silence a man whose very existence was an embarrassment to the new communist regime. He was convicted of espionage and sentenced to death. On May 25, 1948, Witold Pilecki was executed by a single shot. He was 46 years old. His fate was kept secret for decades. His name was erased from official history in communist Poland. It was not until the fall of communism in 1989 that Poland began to reclaim his legacy. In 1990, he was posthumously exonerated. In 2006, he was awarded Poland's highest military decoration, the Order of the White Eagle. Today, Witold Pilecki is recognized as one of the greatest heroes of the Second World War, a man who chose suffering over silence, who walked into the abyss so the world might know what was happening there. History has a way of eventually honoring the people it first ignored. Witold Pilecki volunteered for Auschwitz. He survived 945 days. He escaped. He told the truth. And even though the world failed him, he never stopped trying to save it. Follow Empire Echoes for more incredible history stories.